Welcome, collective, to Timeless Energy. I'm Barbara. This is a general timeless reading. This is entertainment purpose only. If it does not resonate, please do not make it fit. Watch out for scammers in the contact section below. This is my disclaimer. It is not me. I thank you for the liking, the subscribing, the comments, and your donations. There is a link for that. The subscriptions help me build my channel. Very much appreciated. Okay. First of all, we're going to pull an oracle. I have the Crystal's Stone deck. The box is kind of large. I'm not sure that the label gets on there very well if you can see it. The cards are also a little larger than I'm used to, so we're going to pull one of these. Spirit guide me, spirit guide me, spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. One card for timeless energy. Spirit guide me. One card for timeless energy. Spirit guide me. One card for timeless energy. Spirit guide me. Okay, what do we get here? What is this? This is calcite. Blue-gray calcite is a delicate sulfite mineral with airy, buoyant, blue cotton candy vibes. It gets its name from the Latin word for heaven. And if you close your eyes and ask nicely, maybe it will take you there. Who needs it? Anyone brazenly ignoring the consistent inner voice that actually has some good ideas for you for how you might better handle this whole life thing. Where to put it? As a calming adornment wherever you meditate and pray. When to use it? When it's time to stop and really listen. With calcite as a guide, you might be surprised what you hear. Tune in to your serenity. Calcite. Okay. I was hoping I'm pronouncing some of this stuff right. Okay. Now, okay. Now, for the timeless energy, we're going to pull 3 cards. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me, spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. For timeless energy, spirit guide me, spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. For timeless energy, spirit guide me. I got the Hanged Man. Now this was actually came out in reverse. Okay. So we're going to put him right there. So I'd read it like, never mind. It's in reverse. Okay, the next card. Spirit guide me, spirit guide me. That was 2 more cards for timeless energy. 2 more cards for timeless energy. Spirit guide me, spirit guide me. 2 more cards for timeless energy. Spirit guide me. 2 more cards for timeless energy. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. Our second card, you see that, okay? It's metallic. The Tower. Okay, we need 1 more card. 1 more card for timeless energy today. 1 more card for timeless energy today. 1 more card. Spirit guide me, spirit guide me, spirit guide me. Spirit guide me, spirit guide me, spirit guide me. And upright, the Two of Cups. Okay. The Hanged Man and the Two of Cups are both third eye chakra cards, which is very strong and intuitive energy. I try to focus on the energy. I don't know, sometimes it kind of slips off to the wayside. But let's start with the Hanged Man. Now the Hanged Man's in reverse. We pulled it out of reverse. And the Tower was in reverse too. So the Hanged Man is in reverse. I have a lot of space when I'm knocking down cards here. But while I'm holding this up here, we'll try to figure out where we're going. In reverse, this could be a useless sacrifice. Or you're unwilling to make the necessary effort, a lack of sacrifice, a failure to give of oneself. It could be politic. It could be selfishness. In reverse, the Hanged Man could also be impulsiveness, negative patterns, apathy, or detachment. Oh my. Now, this is ruled like with a Neptune energy. And a Neptune energy can be very sensitive. It could be like fantasy, idealism. But if you were doing that in reverse, apathy, negative patterns, maybe your fantasy is not a positive one. Or maybe you have fantasies or dreams and you're being apathetic because you're not seeing anything come of it. In reverse, the idealistic nature of the Hanged Man maybe is also in reverse, because the Hanged Man is supposed to be the energy of being intuitive and having wisdom and discernment. But in reverse, maybe not so much wisdom. Maybe the apathy is creating a block. Now, this could be the energy of selfishness. Sorry. It does not necessarily mean we're talking that you are being selfish. We're talking about the energy around you. A situation could be selfish. Maybe taking up a lot of your time. Maybe causing, apathy. You're unwilling to make the necessary effort. You're being selfish. A little bit of effort. Well, you know what? This doesn't necessarily mean that you're unwilling to make effort for yourself, does it? It's energy. What are you unwilling to make the effort for? Why are you unwilling to make the effort? Is there a reason why you're unwilling to make the effort? Is it costing you that much? Your time? You're failing to give of yourself? You're preoccupied with maybe your own ego, or preoccupied with other things. You're being selfish, or the energy around you is being selfish. Energy around somebody that's near you is being selfish and not willing to give of yourself. You're not interested. The disinterest, apathetic, detachment energy. Okay. Now the Neptune is sensitive. So maybe your apathy and you're unwilling to give of yourself might be due to being overly sensitive about something that's going on around you. I mean, there is such a thing as a reaction. When we are talking about energy, right? Was there's a reason for your unwillingness to give of yourself, or there is a reason for the feeling of apathy. There's always a reason for everything. So maybe the sensitivity of the Neptune could be causing these feelings or this energy around you. It could be in your head. It doesn't have to be around you like another person. It could be all up here in your head. Okay, and the Tower in reverse. Oppression. Following the pattern of old ways, feeling entrapped in an unhappy situation. Inability to effect any worthwhile change. The Tower could be imprisonment, but what took me a long time to understand, this does not mean that somebody's in jail. It doesn't mean someone's going to get out of jail. It does not mean a building that you're locked up in. Imprisonment can also be in your head. And in the energy wise, we're not talking about physical people. In the energy wise, this could be entrapment or imprisonment with the way you're thinking in your head. According to one account, which also could be a matter of perspective. If it's according to one account and it's in your head and it's creating a feeling that you're in a rut, that you're trapped, it could be your perspective, from one-sided perspective. The Neptune energy is very sensitive. The Neptune energy is fantasies and dreams, and in your head is standing out here. This is not imprisonment in the sense that somebody's locked up. This is something that you feel like you can't change. Of course, that probably isn't any truth to that. Sometimes change takes a little bit of time. See, a tower can be chaos and destruction. But in reverse, It's more like you're resisting change, staying the course and avoiding tragedies or delaying the inevitable to avoid loss. Well, avoiding the inevitable, that probably means energy-wise that maybe you feel like something is fated and it's only a matter of time. And you're not willing to deal with it. So you're trapped in your head. Okay? You're trapped in your head. Now, the Tower is a Mars energy. And it's in reverse. The Tower is normally a strength card, but it's in reverse. So maybe we're having a weak moment. Because if the Tower could be a strength energy, whatever you're going through could be creating a weak moment. If you're feeling trapped or unable to change something, and it's basically from a perspective of one point of view, yours, and it's in your head, then maybe you're not feeling very strong right now about it. I mean, Mars energy is die for the cause. But if you're not feeling the strength and you're feeling trapped, maybe you're not feeling the cause. This is a temporary thing. According to one account, definitely the perspective of probably you. We're assuming it could be the perspective of another person. The energy of another person and their perspective can have devastating impact on a person's life. The unwillingness to change your perspective or be open-minded could literally destroy the future of a person without even being around you. On numerous occasions, I mean, what if somebody is just really devastated about something and your perspective is keeping them feeling trapped or maybe fearful? I mean, this isn't a matter of tyranny, because I seriously think that it's like being trapped or imprisoned in your own mind. And according to your one account, so when I say in your mind, it could be your mind, it could be the mind of somebody that's near you, maybe the way they look at the situation that you're surrounded with. But it's Mars energy, which is die for the cause, aggressive Mars energy, was starting with the feeling of discontentment, detachment, and apathy. And in your head, there's selfishness here. So the energy of selfishness, the energy of entrapment or imprisonment, the perspective of in your head, unwillingness to make the necessary effort causes the imprisonment and the entrapment, which is probably in your head. Now, it might not be in your head, maybe your circumstances that you're unable to have any effect on it, whatever is going on, and it's not in your control. I mean, we're not talking about, like, it could be any number of ways that you look at it, But I am seeing the imprisonment is basically something that is a perspective which can, be according to one account. I'm not saying your to make it personally yours, because it can be one account of someone else. The perspective of one account, not necessarily yours, delaying the inevitable, trying to avoid loss, resisting change. Now, the Two of Cups, this is love. It's a new beginning. It's passion. It's understanding. Partnership. Cooperation. This could be the energy of sexual relationship. Now, I always bring this up because, normally tarot cards, to be fair, I need to let you know what the energy of the card is. We're dealing with the energy of fantasy over here on this side. Okay. The Hanged Man. Sensitive. Neptune. Fantasy. Okay. So this could be dealing with a sexual relationship energy. Don't forget that the first card is also dealing with Neptune, fantasy, imagination. So in your head, okay, if you're having fantasies and it's in your head, okay, it might be from one perspective. Just to make sure we're covering all of our bases there. Okay, a Two of Cups is partnership. It's compatibility. It is harmony. It is balance. It is mutual respect, which is something that a lot of people don't seem to have the ability to wrap their mind around. I've met a lot of people that expect to be respected, but they don't give it out very, very easily. What this Two of Cups is Venus energy, which again is love, which again passion, again erotic, sexual, and passion. Okay, the Cancer energy of the Two of Cups. Now, that's very sensitive. The Neptune energy was very sensitive. The Cancer in the Two of Cups is very sensitive energy. Of course, Cancer energy is having a vivid imagination, which also, what are we talking about here? Dreams and fantasies. Having a good imagination, dreams and fantasies. Okay, so Cancer energy can be shrewd. Cancer energy can be a vivid imagination. Okay. I've got two cards here, one with the Mars energy and one here that are shouting sexual energy. Okay. I've got two cards that are shouting love, passion, sexual energy. I've got one card up here in front with a Neptune energy that's shouting dreams and fantasies. So somebody's having some dreams or fantasies. This is what it looks like. Someone's having some fantasies, some dreams. There probably is a little bit of sexual energy in the mix here. But with all of this here, the Hangman, it's shouting disinterest and detachment. For all of the fantasy sexual energy, this energy here is saying disinterest, detachment, apathy. So either somebody's having fantasies of this sexual energy, or this is the energy of having a lack of interest in the sexual energy. Well, that could be very possible. It could work both ways. Well, you're feeling entrapped. You're feeling trapped or imprisoned. It's a one-sided perspective. You're feeling entrapped and imprisoned in your head. You're not feeling any interest. You have two cards that are shouting sensitivity, two cards that are shouting sexual energy. You're feeling trapped. You're not interested. You're being apathetic. You're trying to avoid loss. You're trying to resist change. You're trying to resist the change of what appears to be passion. You're trying to avoid loss of love. A sexual union, the nature of probably a relationship. You're trying to avoid loss. The Two of Cups is mutual respect, but the energy of the Hangman is apathy, disinterest. Not disinterest in the love, because this Two of Cups, this is all about harmony in relationships and mutual respect and partnership. This is all about love and partnership, with Venus energy for harmony, with the Cancer energy for being sensitive and being caring and showing affection. Okay, so for some reason in our head, we are trying to avoid the inevitable. We're trying to avoid loss of love. Are we trying to avoid the loss of love? The sexual energy in the cards, this is definitely some type of relationship. With the Venus, it's definitely some kind of loving, caring relationship. Are we in our head about loss? In reverse, the Tower could be following in old ways or living in a rut. We're trying to avoid a loss. We're feeling trapped. We're trying to avoid a loss. We're discontent. We're feeling apathetic, uninterested. Our feelings in our head, are we trying to avoid the loss of love, the loss of a sexual relationship, love? We're trying to avoid that. We're trying to avoid the loss of love. We're all in our head about it. We're all in our head about it because we're not feeling it. And we're trying to avoid losing it. There we go. Yes. We are not feeling it. We're not feeling it. We're trying to avoid losing it. And we're all up in our head about it. We are not trapped in like a jail and separation or forced separation. We are in our head. We're like in a little prison up here in our head. We are feeling like we're in a prison because we're not feeling the energy of wanting to go there. Well, we all go through that in our relationships once in a while, right? We all need our little bit of space. I mean, what if that's what the deal is? You're feeling apathetic. You're discontent. You want to be a little selfish with yourself and give yourself a little bit of space. You're detached and you're apathetic. You're not interested. You're trying to avoid the loss of love. But you need to be a little selfish. That does happen. Some of the best relationships, actually. Some of the best relationships last longer if you are a little selfish once in a while. But you know what? On occasion, if it's not done in the right way, it can present a problem. I'm not quite sure if this message resonates with you. I do appreciate you coming to visit with Timeless Energy today. This is Barbara. Please do visit again. And remember to press that subscribe button. Help me build my channel. And thank you very much for your likes, your comments, and your donations. Have a nice day.